Testing 1 2, testing 1 2. What's going on, everybody? Coach Gary in here. A little bit late, but better late than never. Darth Gillis already stopped by. What's going on? Oh yeah, I'm pumped up for this one. I'll be here, Coach. I'll see you, everyone, in 20 minutes. So it's been a little bit longer. Darth Gillis in the house. What's going on, sir? See, these Celtics has come home to play. He really needed to take care of business in Miami, but they didn't. So this is a great time for the Celtics to make a run, if you will, and get back into this series, because they win tonight. Okay, it's gonna be tight. It's gonna be tight. Still, I still think the Heat figure.
Okay. I found this on the web for does they win tonight? Okay, it's gonna be tight.
All right, Siri. I still think that the Heat find a way to win this series. I mean, that's just what I feel. Of course, if the Celtics win this one, it could be anybody's game. But I still feel like the Heat will figure out a way if they have to win it the next game in Miami. But the Celtics are playing really well right now. So what is going to happen tonight when the Heat make their run? They got to make a run. They're going to make a run. But the Celtics are looking good. Martin. He's a Martin kid. Shooting well. Now, was Martin a free agent? Did he get a little bag? His brother got a little bag last year and then got hurt and didn't really play at all last year. All right, the Celtics. Tatum kicks that to Grant. Grant turns down the three, gets it back to Tatum. 7 seconds to shoot on the clock. Tatum going to have to shoot this one. Can't pass it. Shoots it off the front of the rim, but the rebound by the Celtics, Grant. And White is fouled by Jimmy Butler, if I'm not mistaken.
For 23 seconds, and you don't block out. That's the most frustrating thing, I'm sure, as a coach, that you probably.
It really is, Reggie Miller.
And how many rebounds have we seen in this series or throughout the playoffs with all the teams where the offensive rebound comes from the guy who's running in from the three-point line and nobody blocks them out? We've
seen the coach of the Celtics really do some coaching here lately. He'd have to get up and coach here.
And Miami is shooting 54% and still getting hit hard here early on.
But it's the turnovers, those 5 turnovers for 10 Celtic points here in this first quarter.
Yeah, the Celtics have already taken 8 more shots.
Grant out to the basket, throws it up because he's fouled, and will be going to the free throw line.
29 here in the first. Robinson just checked in, picks up his second. Check out the NBA Playoffs Hub, the home for all things playoffs, straight from the source. See the schedule.
2:29 left in the first quarter.
Statistics.
Celtics in the lead. 16-28.
Download now.
Grant misses the first free throw.
7 of 11 from 3. He didn't even play in the first game.
No, and he's been terrific since he's been inserted into the rotation. Shooting 65% from the floor and 64% from 3 in the 3 games, averaging almost 12 points a game off the bench.
You guys remember last year when Grant got in an argument with Coach? What's the name? It's not Udoka. Ooh. Slammed by Cody Zeller. Got in an argument and was just telling Coach to move on. I was wondering why he was like, maybe he knew something was going on, behind the scenes with Coach last year, because he just to me just like it was a lot of disrespect right there. But anyway, Martin with the ball, drives, crossover is nasty. Can't put it on the glass like he wants to, and Zeller brings the ball down. White Mad Strum, and the Heat come out of there with it. Jimmy Butler gets it to Robinson. He finds Zeller. I'll be changing my score here in a minute. There's your running score right there, ladies and gentlemen. 20-32. Double team by the Heat. They get it over to Grant, but it was a 3-second call. Is it defensive?
Touch pass and a little touch shot here by Zeller.
The defensive three on Miami, and so the Celtics will be at the line.
And it was defensive.
In elimination games, Tatum has been...
Tatum, stay on that line, buddy. Hit that free throw. You're going to need them all. You're going to need them all. I'm telling you, the Heat's going to make a run.
Three, number one in Celtics history.
Anything you do that is number one in Celtics history.
White has the ball for the Celtics. He drives, spin move, fall away, no good. Rebound by the Martin kid. He brings it down. Number 16 hands it off to Jimmy Butler. Behind the back he goes. Now he sets up a play. 47 seconds. Spin move. Off the glass, no good. Williams with the rebound. Gets it out to White. Celtics are running. They find Tatum. Tatum, oh, with a nice body fake. Can't hit the three, though. Jimmy Butler with the rebound. 20-32 is the score. Butler stops at the top of the key. Gets it to Cody Zeller, right back to Butler. He shoots a three. Doesn't like doing that. Williams with the hustle move. Can't get the ball, but what great hustle by these Celtics in this first quarter. Like they're laying it all on the line. And they've got to. Because one game they're not laying it on the line. It's over. Lowry gets it to Robinson. Excuse me, that's Strus. He misses. Boston will take the last shot. Chance to go up 14. Actually 15. 4 seconds to shoot. Skip past White. It's going to be, oh, step back. Three is good. 15-point lead. 35 points in the first quarter by the Celtics. If I'm not mistaken, their best in this series so far. Maybe even the best in this playoffs in a quarter, to be exact. All right, we got a quick timeout. Thank you, 22 people in the chat. Make sure you hit that like button. And I would appreciate that. I'm Coach Gary. What's going on, everybody? All right, let's check out the box scores.
I think you're gonna do great there.
I'm telling you, don't turn away from this game too soon. He's gonna make a run. For the Heat, Love, 5 minutes. That's what he gets. 5 minutes, and then he gets out of there. Or they take him out of there. Did not score today. Did get 2 rebounds. Butler, 4 points in the first quarter. 2 assists, 1 rebound. Adebayo, 4 points. Hey, those 2 guys right there, they've got to have good games. They got to have a good game for the Heat to win. They've got to have a good game, or that one of those guys have just got to slam go off. And if they don't pick it up right now, it don't look like it's going to happen. Strus with 3. And off the bench, we've got 9 points. Martin with 5 points, and Cody Zeller with 4. For the Boston Celtics, Tatum, 12 big points, 2 rebounds and 2 assists. Horford has not scored. He does have 4 rebounds. Smart, 8 points. I hear you, Smart. White, 11 points. Brown has 3. So who out of this group's got to play good? Definitely Tatum. And Brown's got to have something. You know what I'm saying? Smart usually doesn't have like 8, double figures, but it looks like he's going to get that tonight. And White having a good game. If Brown could come around, didn't mean to rhyme, but if Brown could come around, the Celtics could win this one. They're on their way. Williams, 1 rebound. He has 1 point, he has 1 rebound.
2001 was a historic year for him.
All right, it's interesting right now. Let's see what the field goal percentage is, and then we'll look at more of the team stats later on. Miami Heat shooting 47.1%. That's not bad. That's not bad. But the Boston Celtics are shooting 54.2%. All right, and they've already hit 7 3-pointers, 7 out of 12 for 58.3%. The Heat, who the way they're built right now, they're not built for a bunch of 3-point shots. Not a bunch, not like the Celtics rely on it. They've only hit 2, but if Strus can get warmed up, if Robinson can get warmed up, they'll make this run. They're going to make the run. I wonder how, I would hate to be a coach that have to stop and not watch my team while I get interviewed, but I guess you get used to it. All right, we're back. 20-35. Brown, step back 3. It's good. Oh my goodness. If Brown starts to drop them, the Miami Heat could be in trouble. But I'm still waiting for that run. Robinson, the floater is short. Rebound Horford, outlet pass to Brown. Brown on the baseline, being double teamed. The Heat swing the ball just like you're supposed to. Brogdon kicked it to Grant. Grant for 3. Grant misses, rebound. Adebayo, he gets it to Kyle Lowry. Robinson turns it down, gets it to Adebayo. Now back to Lowry. 20-38 to score. Good ball movement. Robinson moves and gets himself open, and he hits a 3. Gabe Vincent not playing today. Didn't watch the game the last time, so what, did Vincent get hurt the last game? Celtics still shooting the 3. They missed it this time. That was Brogdon. Adebayo behind the back to elude Brogdon. He hands it to Robinson. Robinson being hounded by the hustle player of the year, Smart. Boy, I tell you what, that Martin kid is nice. Once again, did my Hornets get rid of the wrong Martin? Boy. Brown picks up his dribble, gets to Grant, back to Brown. Brown fakes once, goes to the basket, absorbs the body contact and hits 2. 40-25, 9 minutes, 43 seconds on the clock. Kyle Lowry with the fall away, turnaround fall away. As a matter of fact, Celtics take it out real quick. There's your score right there, 27-40. Horford gets it back to Brown. Brown kicks that to Brogdon. Brogdon skip pass to Horford for 3. He misses. And Smart, playing very smart, tips it back out to Brown. Now Brown, he pulls up for 3. And that's what happens, ladies and gentlemen, when you don't get the rebounds and when you get the rebounds. There you go. 43 points. Still with 9 minutes to go for Boston Celtics. Heat 27. And the Celtics, oh my gosh, what a pocket picker is Smart. And the left-hand layup, no good, but that's okay. Horford helps him out with the follow-through slam. And everybody, even Blake Griffin, up on that one. Robinson, another 3. Just keeping the Heat with their heads above water. Brown brings it down. He also slows it down. It's a 15-point lead by the Boston Celtics. Brown, out of control, loses it. Hustle play by the Heat. Get it to Kyle Lowry. Kyle Lowry, left-hand layup is thrown out of there by Grant, and then he steps over him. Nonchalantly, I might add. Smart with the pick. All right, with this dead ball, gives me a little time to change my score up top.
Getting easy ones with their defense. You see Smart with the steal there and the block shot. We saw Grant Williams with the block shot on Jimmy Butler in Game 4.
Caleb Martin, after the Heat get it in, misses everything. Tatum brings it down. Boy, the Boston Celtics are running. They're not wasting time. All right, I may be 1 point ahead with my score up here, but we'll leave it there. They'll get 28 points eventually. Heat miss another one. Rebound by Horford. Tatum with it. Tatum still with it. 13 seconds. Guess he's not going to pass the ball this time. Tried to. Layup at the other end. What a defensive play by the young man Highsmith, who doesn't get a lot of playing time.
Yeah, Highsmith called to duty here with the injuries, making plays at the defensive end.
Once again, just keeping the Heat a little bit connected. You know what I'm saying? Just a little connected, so we got a timeout on the court. 28 people in the chat. Make sure you guys hit that like button. I appreciate you. All right, there's your score right there. Actually, I'll go ahead and change it and make it correct. All right, here we go. 32-47 with plenty of time left in the second quarter. 7:21 to be exact. A little bit more information on the team stats. The Heat have just moved up to 50% from the field, 54% for the Boston Celtics. Free throw shooting, both teams shooting dismal. But 2 for 3 for 66.7. Actually, not too bad. I mean, they've only missed one, but they've only been to the free throw line 3 times. This is the Heat, shooting 66.7%. The Boston Celtics have been 4 times. They're 2 out of 4 for 50%. Rebounding, edge goes to the Celtics, 15. That's another reason why they're in the lead right now. Assist, Boston Celtics, even though sometimes the ball sticks in Tatum's hands, for the most part, they are moving the ball very well. As you can see, Miami only has 5 assists. That means we know in these series, everybody in the series, every team, the team who moves the ball the best scores points. I mean, if you move the ball, you're going to score points. So I think they've got to move the ball a little bit more. And an example of moving the ball or related or shown in the assists. Turnovers, 7 turnovers by Miami. That did it right there, ladies and gentlemen. That's 7 attempts they didn't get at their basket. There's your fast break points in the paint. Both teams 16 points in the paint, and the largest lead by Boston has been 18. All right, still haven't got back from commercial yet. So top 2 players for each team, top 2 scores for each team. For the Miami Heat, it is going to be Martin with 7. And Butler, Adebayo, just forget about those guys. Robinson has 6. Both of those players are bench players. All right, so the bench for Miami has scored, what was that, 13? 19 points. That is more than the starters. For Boston, top scorers will be Tatum with 12, White and Brown with the 11. Shane Lackey, what's going on? Roll Tide there, big man. White for 3. He misses this time. Rebound, Adebayo. That's Bam Adebayo. That Duke boy. Robinson. Guarded by Tatum is the switch now. Robinson picked up his dribble. Skip past that over to Martin. He shoots a 3. Misses. Celtics with the rebound. They get it out quickly to Brown on the left-hand side. He thought about taking the baseline, gave back to White. Oh, they go down to Grant, and it's stolen by Jimmy Butler. And I think he's going to be fouled on the play. Grant Williams with the bright lime orange sneakers on tonight.
Here's Miami in the zone. Butler on the steal.
Thank you, everybody, for hanging out with me tonight. Hey, hit that like button. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, think about subscribing. Last subscriber, Tony, known by one name. The Heat score. 6 minutes, 12 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's your actual score right here, ladies and gentlemen. I'll be changing mine on the next dead ball. 34-47. Grant kicked that to Brown. He shoots another 3. Misses. Rebound. Butler. Hadn't heard a lot offensively from Jimmy Butler. He kicks that to Martin. Back to Butler. Butler says, hey, clear out of there. I'm trying to get it to you, big man. That's all right. I can't get it to you. Let me work on. He gave it up to Robinson. Robinson. Floater off the glass is good. 36-47, ladies and gentlemen, and just like that is an 11-point lead with 5 minutes and 25 seconds left in the second quarter. Can the Heat play a little defense right here? Grant wide open for 3. Uh-oh, rebound Butler. Butler brings it down. Guaranteed if he hits this one, it's going to be a timeout. He didn't hit it, but Martin gets the rebound. Jimmy Butler finds Adebayo. He can't hit the short bunny shot. Rebound, White, and he's off to the races. Kick pass to Tatum. He gets it to Horford in the corner, and Horford rattles out, but Brown, Jimmy on the spot because no box out. He hits 2 points. Got to box out, baby. And the Heat fall back by 2. 2 more. Martin, crossover dribble, goes strong. Foul's going to be called, blocking foul. And he's on the ground holding maybe a knee, hopefully. Oh, he's holding under the knee, too. Yeah. But he's looking up maybe like he might be okay. Might have just scared him a little bit. May have gotten a knee to the inside. Oh, hyperextension. Boy, that scares you, I tell you. Because ain't nothing you can do once you put all that weight on your leg right there. Woo. All right, Martin, no worse for the wear on the line. Martin hits the first free throw. 37-49 is the score. So the Celtics have scored once since the last time out. And with me saying that, I guarantee I just woke him up. The law of numbers say the Celtics will score next time down. Martin hits both.
Picking up full. Got a couple free throws.
Full court man-to-man defense, except on White for some reason. Skip pass over to Brown. What ball movement? They get it to Smart. He's bumped. And there's that late whistle that the refs love to call these days. Hey, whether it's late or not, if it's right, it's right.
Okay, the foul's right there.
Ooh.
What are you waiting on?
Waiting to see if it goes in or not.
Gonna call it initially.
Smart's got
That's right, Miller. I don't know why they hesitate so much these days.
After 5 straight, scoring more than 14.
Smart hits his first free throw.
Tonight, the NBA on TNT is brought to you by Google Pixel 4.
28 people in the chat. Thank you guys for being here. Make sure you hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, think about subscribing. I'm the old man, Coach Gary.
Yeah, that's why he's out, and that's a problem, right? He's been the most reliable scorer along with Caleb Martin here in this first half.
Smart hits both.
He's saddled to that bench for these last 4 minutes.
Struz will take his place, Martin the other way. And Bam
Adebayo hands it to Struz. Adebayo may have traveled. Can't hit the free throw shot. Rebound, Tatum. He had a little run. Tatum tried to do a crossover. It was deflected by Jimmy Butler. Tatum picks up his dribble. Gets it to Brown. Turnaround jumper is no good. But the Celtics come out of there with a rebound, and White. Wow. White lures the guys asleep. Throws the alley-oop to Williams under the basket. Slams it down. 38-53. 3 minutes and 28 seconds on the clock. Everything going the Celtics' way. Strus gets it back to Adebayo. Hesitation. Hits. No, misses. Highsmith with the rebound. Can't put it in. Smart with the rebound. Shortest of the 3 guys under the basket. They finally get it to Tatum. Williams gets that back to Smart at the elbow. Throws it up. Jimmy Butler comes out there with it. Throws himself a pass. Slams it at the other end. And a foul. White should have let that go. Smart couldn't be. He couldn't be complaining about Jimmy Butler hanging on the rim because they don't call that anymore. And you could pull yourself up on the rim like what's the guy from the
Concentration, the potential
what's the guy from the wait, what is that? What's the what do you call it? That movement that messed up all my middle school guys and won basketball. The spider guy. God, what was his name? I can't remember his name. Somebody knows exactly what I'm talking about. What was his name? The guy that would dunk the ball, whatever, and then fold himself up on the rim like a spider. It was Spider something. All right. Anyway, we got a timeout. Oh, come on, guys. Are you? My bad. My bad, guys. My bad. I forgot to turn it back to the graphic. All right. So we do have a timeout. I'll make sure I turn it back to the graphic after this timeout. All right. Let's go back over. Let's look at the score. Let's look at the box scores. All right. Caleb Love is done for tonight. Caleb Love comes off the bench about 5 minutes, and they don't put him back in unless they absolutely need him. I guess if someone got hurt, he would come back in, but he usually plays, to start the game. 5 minutes and he's gone. Butler now with 6 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists. Butler is he's got a hand in the game, but offensively he is really not there. Neither is Bam Adebayo. And Bam only has 4 rebounds. See, that's what I'm saying about at least Bam. If he's not going to score, get all the rebounds. Get all the rebounds. Kyle Lowry, 2 points. Strus, 3 points. The bench is keeping Miami in it. Robinson with 10 points. Highsmith, 2. Martin with 9 points. Zeller with 4. Anybody in foul trouble? For the Heat starters? No. Nobody's in foul trouble. In fact, nobody for the Heat has a foul with 2 minutes and 59 seconds left in the first half. Does that mean they're not really hustling on defense? I don't know. I can't really call that. You know, some people saying the refs are have the are helping to script the game anyway. That's bull. All right, Robinson has 3 fouls, and Martin has 1. All right, for the Boston Celtics, Tatum 12 points, Horford 4, Smart 10, White 11, Brown 13. Everybody except Horford is in double figures, the starters that is. And the bench has only scored 3 points for the Boston Celtics. And that will be Williams with 1 and Williams a third with 2. Anybody in foul trouble? No. Nobody's in foul trouble. White has 2. Horford and Smart don't have a foul. Brown doesn't have a foul. All right, so I can't really say that they don't have a foul because they're not playing aggressive defense. Right? I can't say the same for the Celtics either. All right, let's get back to it. 40-53. 40-53. Ladies and gentlemen, the Celtics have controlled this game, but the Heat are only 12 points down now. Only 12 points down.
Dane, thank you very much. Here comes Smart the other way. Boston has got 4 of their 5 starters in double figures.
Miami back in that zone again, Kevin.
2 minutes, 48 seconds. Brown, I swear it looked like a travel. It wasn't called. Tatum kicks out to White. White shoots a 3. White hits a 3. Boy, I tell you, everything falling for the Celtics tonight. 41-56, 2 minutes, 31 seconds left before halftime. A steal by Brown. He's going to hang on the rim. Layup is just as good, though. And Boston extends their lead, 41-58. 2 minutes and 13 seconds left before halftime. Butler all around on the baseline. Is that Highsmith? Highsmith can't hit it. Celtics come out, get the ball to Brown. Brown between the legs, spin move, kicks it. Tatum hesitated on the 3, let it go, missed it. Adebayo with the rebound. He brings it down himself. It is deflected by Tatum, and Adebayo fouls his Duke teammate, maybe out of frustration.
Jason Tatum creating, Reggie.
Tatum with 4 assists in this first half. Here's the steal.
Love that leprechaun. Could the Celtics be the first team ever to come back from 3-0, from a 3-0 deficit? I don't know, man. I've got to believe that Heat's going to just have one good. All they got to do is have one good game, and the series is over.
Celtics are checking every box tonight, Stan.
Well, they are.
Unless the Celtics have finally awakened, because you know I've been saying it from the beginning of the year that the Celtics just, I mean, they've got everything. If they play well, they've got everything. Jimmy Butler, if that doesn't wake Jimmy up, nothing will. Jimmy Butler is fouled on the play, and nobody in the stadium saw that one. But I guarantee you when they show it, we'll see the foul. Jimmy Butler backs down White, turns. Ooh, touch foul. Okay. A little bit of a touch foul right there. And Butler, uncharacteristically, misses a free throw. All right, the Heat has been sleeping here for a few days, guys.
And Reggie, right now, the Heat starters have as many turnovers as they do baskets.
Think about that.
6 field goals and 6 turnovers for the starters.
Think about that.
12-4 Boston run.
Boston has overcome the run from the Heat. Grant in the corner turns down the three. Dribbles out, picks up his dribble, gets it to Tatum. 58 seconds on the clock. Tatum behind the back. It is deflected, going to go out of bounds to the Heat.
Good defense there by Heisman. New shot clock.
All right, 53.8 seconds for my people overseas that can't watch the game. If you're stopping by listening to me, I'm going to talk it down right here into the first half. Jimmy Butler on the left side of the court picks up his dribble, trying to get it to Adebayo. Finds Adebayo. Adebayo with Tatum on it. Tatum playing great defense. Adebayo says, I'm not going to give up, though. He's got the ball down low. Finally goes up high and did not call the bank off the glass, but it goes in for him.
Desperation is all that is. High bank shot. They're having trouble getting good shots.
Who's that? Is that one of the Van Gundy guys? All right. So Tatum brings it down. He's standing on the logo. Calls out the play. 19 seconds in the game. He shoots a quick three. No good. Rebound. Martin. 12 seconds to shoot. They get it to Jimmy Butler. Now 8. He's way out. 5. He hands it to Martin. 4, 3, 2. And what a defensive play. Martin can't get it off. I don't know why Jimmy Butler gave it up right there. But anyway, there is your halftime score. 40. I think it's 44, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get it right here. All right, 44-61. All right, there it is, 44-61. We got one more half to see if these Celtics can stay in the series. Because, just remember, the Celtics are up big, but the Celtics can't lose. The Celtics can't lose. If they lose one game, they are done. The season is over. They go home. All right? We already know it's not going to be a Lakers-Celtics finals. Okay? We already know that. I've called for a Denver Celtics final. But then the Heat seem to have a different idea. Came out blazing right there. You know what I'm saying? Got 3 wins. But after they got 3 wins, it looks like they relaxed. Like, hey, we're going to win one more game. We're going to win one more game, right? Like the Celtics can't win 4 in a row. You know, but if you look at what the Heat have right now, especially with their injuries, you know, and I'm talking before Gabe Vincent got hurt, all right? And what the Celtics have, the Celtics got a better team. They really do. I mean, they got more pieces. All right, I'll say that. They got more pieces that could be successful. You know, you got Tatum, you got Brown, all right? Then you've got Marcus Smart, the defensive, you know, the defensive stopper, you know, the hustle guy, all right? Then you got White that, you know, if you saw him in the gym, whatever, you probably wouldn't pick him up. But when the guy is warm and can shoot and gets a chance to shoot, he can knock him down, right? You got Big Williams coming off the bench, all right? Doesn't start because Al Horford, the elder statesman, out there scoring. And if Al Horford can hit his outside shots, it's just another weapon. Am I leaving somebody out? I feel like I'm leaving somebody out with the Celtics. You got Grant coming off the bench also. So, I mean, compared to the Heat, you got Jimmy Butler, right? Probably, you know, I mean, really, if you talk about experience and all that, probably the best thing on the floor. No, I'm not throwing any shade or anything at Tatum, right? Because Tatum is right up there, but, I mean, you know, I don't know. It depends on the situation. You can pick Tatum or Butler. But anyway, you got Butler. Then you got Adebayo. Now, Adebayo, he shows up sometimes. Sometimes he doesn't show up. Reminds me of the unibrow for the Lakers. I mean, now AD played pretty decent this series, but sometimes he doesn't show up. And Adebayo's the same way. Sometimes he just doesn't show up for some reason. So you got Butler, Adebayo, all right? The Martin kid has stepped up his game, okay? But then you got Tyler Hero that's out, hurt. So, I mean, I think Boston has the better parts right now. Of course, they got Kyle Lowry coming off the bench. Like I said, the Martin kid. They got Strus, who's a shooter. Once he's on, Robinson coming off, who's a shooter. All right, but they've got to put it in the basket, right? I still think that he figure out a way to win one more game before the series is over. But boy, that would be something, Dark Gillis, and everybody else in there. Be something if the Celtics could be the first team to come back for three down, 3-0 deficit. They have Celtics have a way better team, but you can't measure heart. And the Heat definitely have that. Let's see if that can will them to the finals. Yeah, I kind of wish the Celtics win because I feel like the Heat are gonna get smacked by the Nuggets. Yeah, see that. I thought about that too, Darth, because I mean that would be to have the Celtics with their team dynamic going against the Nuggets with theirs. Like I think they match up pretty good. They match up pretty good. Now the Celtics don't have anything like the Joker. They don't have it. Now, hey, nobody has anything like the Joker. But I think with the parts they've got, they can hang in there with them. And who knows? Maybe they can find somebody to slow down. Gosh, what's his name? The guard for Denver. Kind of wish the Celtics would. Butler is the best on the floor, no doubt about it. He's always been good, but this playoffs, he's been out of this world good. Yep. All right, what's my boy's name? Murray. All right, but we'll see. We'll see. Okay, let's go. Let's get this rundown of the box scores real quick. All right, Butler 8 points. Adebayo has 6. Kyle Lowry with 2. Strus with 3. Robinson with 10. Highsmith off the bench with 2. Martin with 9. And Cody Zeller with 4. High rebounder, Adebayo with 5. For the Boston Celtics, Tatum 12 points. Horford has 4. Smart 13. White 14. Brown 15. Off the bench, Williams has 1. That's Grant Williams. And Williams the third has 2. High rebounder, Horford with 7. See, that's what Bam needs to be doing. Well, I mean, he actually does have the high rebounding total for his team. But yeah, if you're not scoring, do all the other things. All right, field goal percentage. Field goal percentage still goes to the Boston Celtics. They're now shooting 51.1. Miami's dropped down to 44.7 3-point shooting. 36.4 for Miami. They've hit 4 out of 11. The Boston Celtics 44%. They've hit 11 out of 25 3-point shooting. Voting very well for the Boston Celtics. 11 out of 25. That's nice. That's nice. Free throw shooting. Percentage looking just a little bit better for the Heat. 75%. They were 6 of 8 from the line. The Boston Celtics are 66.7. They've missed 2. They've only been 6 times. They've hit 4. Rebounding, slight edge to the Boston Celtics, 22-18. Assists, Boston Celtics. They've got 12 to Miami 7. There's your steals from the Boston Celtics. They've got 8 steals. 8 steals. which means the turnover margin. Oh, turnover for the Heat 10 already. Boston has turned the ball over 5 times. Fast break baskets. Boston Celtics 9 because they are taking that ball out of the basket quickly and getting up the court. Points in the paint. Believe it or not, Miami Heat. They have 24. Boston Celtics have 22, and the largest lead has been up to 20 now. $17-point lead right now. And I hope you guys stay with me. I'm going to take a little break, and I'll be right back. 36 people in the chat. Make sure you guys hit that. Oh my gosh. Let me check. Thought I did. Thought I got this done. Nope, sure didn't. It's terrible, coach. Terrible. Yep. Absolutely terrible. But it's all my fault. All right, guys. Hey, I'll be right back. Hope you guys hanging there with me.
Have you seen the price of cups these days?
Had enough inflation? Undo inflation with Dish. Now get the same TV bill every month. No price hikes, no matter what. For 3 years. The 3-year TV price guarantee. Only from Dish. 3 years.
Electric Green Days are free. Experience the intense thrill.
Michael Smitty in the house. What's going on, Michael? What do you think? Think this Heat team looks like they're in quicksand. It's like it's whatever they do, all the movements they make, all the moves they make is doing nothing but making them sink deeper and deeper in this quicksand. They made one move, got a little run, but couldn't finish it. I mean, couldn't sustain it. So I don't know. I don't know. Celtics are feeling it. I can't see them falling completely off of the cliff coming out this third quarter. What can the Heat do to adjust in the locker room at this time? If anything, what could Spoelstra be telling these guys in the locker room that can get them to come out and make a run? I mean, all you can tell them now is, hey guys, it's gonna be done on defense, and we gotta chip at it. That's it. Step by step, play by play. We gotta stop turning the ball over. Gotta stop turning the ball over. We gotta get aggressive on defense. Why and how? Well, I'm gonna show you how right here, guys. And then you break out the that stat sheet and you look over here and you say, look guys, the only person that has a rebound, has a foul as a starter is Adebayo. All right, first shot by the Celtics. It's missed. Adebayo goes into the lane. It is a foul call. Looks like it's going to be on Tatum.
To the main characters for them, Jimmy Butler, Bam Adebayo, they've got to be better, like they were in games 1 and 2 when they won in this building.
Tatum picked up his second, and Stan, Tatum didn't score in the last 15 minutes of the first half. It really didn't matter. Inside, Butler finds it.
Another sub before
All right, evidently that foul was on the floor.
well, I mean, everyone.
So it's going to be side out.
At least 12
Jimmy Butler triggers.
every quarter. Here you see
Gets into Adebayo.
the last two
Adebayo
decided by
finds
15
Strus.
points.
Strus shoots a three. Can't hit it. Rebound. Horford. Brown on the baseline. Off the mark shot. Jimmy Butler with the rebound. Gonna have to hear a lot more of Jimmy Butler's name if the Heat even thinks they are going to get back into this game. But still, really, they got to chip away at it. Butler backs down White. White makes him pass it back out to Kyle Lowry. Kyle Lowry, 4 seconds on the clock, loses it. Horford picks it up. Another turnover by the Heat.
Careless turnover there by Lowry.
Brown picks up his dribble, finds Smart. They go down to Horford. Horford being guarded by by the smaller Kyle Lowry. He spins on him and then smashes it.
They really miss him tonight.
Horford's got 6.
Kyle Lowry
Slam for him.
turned down the three, got it over to Butler. Butler spin move. That's his spot.
So we see a lot of that in games 1 and 2. It looks like Lowry keeps holding that right ring finger. Saw him just with that turnover moments ago. Something to keep an eye on.
All right, few seconds down the court right there. Horford slams it through. Now Brown with it. Step through. Right hand layup. Off the mark. Adebayo with that rebound. Gets it to Lowry. Lowry turns down the three. Fake the three. Turns it down. Now finds Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler gets it to Adebayo. He's with the older Horford on him. Well, Horford playing great defense. Adebayo misses. Good defense by Horford. Tatum gets it to Love. Excuse me, that's Smart, and Smart to Brown for the slam. And out of the locker room, nothing has changed. Celtics still taking it to the Heat. Jimmy Butler at the elbow, doesn't want to shoot it. Strus to the basket, layup is off the mark. Smart with the rebound, gets it out to Brown. Brown going strong at the basket. No foul call. That's what you get for not calling it quick. Butler goes strong at the basket. Layup is good. No contact foul call for Brown. He's still having a word with the ref. 48-65 is your actual score. Here it is, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry. But Tatum comes back down and scores. Strus gets it into Jimmy Butler. He comes to the left side this time. Waiting on the screen from Adebayo. Not a great screen set. Now he says, get out of there. I got him. I'm trying to get it to you. Gets it to Bam Adebayo. Bam with the smaller Smart on him. Another turnover by the Heat. Their offense is completely disjointed, and Smart throws, I don't know what kind of pass that was. Probably, I guess it was an alley-oop spin move by Jimmy Butler. The other end, he kicks it to Highsmith, and the three-pointer is good, and Coach calls a timeout for Boston. A little bit of sloppiness on both ends, and a timeout is called. 51-67, still the score. Whew. Hey, thank you everybody for being here. You know what? Let's see how many likes I got. You know, click that like button, guys. Help me out. 9 likes, not too bad. Not great, but not too bad.
Kia, movement that inspires.
All right, 51-67. A lot of people watching tonight. Please hit that. Thank you there, Darth Gillis. All right, 51-67. All right, like I said, Coach, the only thing Coach could have told the Heat. Well, let's start with the Celtics. Celtics doing a great job right now. All right, scoring just enough out of halftime to keep this lead. All right, so all Coach could say, keep it up, guys. Our shots falling. Hey, when you get an open shot, take that shot because we're hitting it. Let's not get sloppy. Keep moving the ball around. That's what's getting us here. We don't think that ball doesn't need to stick. Right? Doesn't matter who scores. We just need to keep scoring. Right? Now, for the Heat, you just got to chip at it. Play by play. We've got to stop turning the ball over because we keep turning it over. The Celtics are just taking it. They're pushing it down the court, and they are scoring. We've got to take care of the ball. Got to take care of the ball. Got to play defense. I mean aggressive defense. Like I said, the Heat only have one person with a foul. One of the starters. Only one starter has a foul. I mean, you know, get aggressive. Get aggressive defensively. Run the Celtics off the three, if nothing else. You know what I'm saying? I mean, there it is right there. Personal fouls. Adebayo has one. The guys on the bench who've been doing the majority of the scoring, by the way, Robinson has 3 fouls. And then Martin has 1. All right, so what is that? 19... 28 points off the bench for the Heat. And only 23 from the starters. Coach, if you don't get the bench players in there, Robinson and Martin. that Tyler Hero trying to get back?
He's been without the break since the 22nd. He has been cleared for on-court activities, but he has not been cleared for contact yet. So
Yeah, if the Heat can get to the next round, get to that final, Tyler Hero might come back.
Well, thanks for the update. One of the two starters out tonight for the Miami Heat.
All right, we're back. 27 people in the chat. Thank you guys for being here. White for three. White shooting the ball great tonight. Yeah, he is. He is shooting the ball very well. Like I said, you got to run that dude off. We're in a man-to-man. You got to run him off. You can't let him sit out there and shoot threes. Good screens to get him open, though. Butler finds Adebayo. Another turnover. And a foul by Adebayo. Butler, but I know you want to go to him. But at this point right now, you're going to have to attack the basket. Maybe they'll come off Adebayo and you can dump a pass down to him. But you're going to have to create. Just giving the ball to Adebayo right now saying, hey, you go do it, big man. That ain't working. Let's go, Butler. When you going to wake up? Hey, come on, coach. You got to tell him. Keep the ball in your hand, guy. Tatum gets that to Horford. Back to Tatum. He's on the baseline. Shoots over Strus, and it's good. I think that was a two-pointer. Kyle Lowry picks up his dribble. Finds Highsmith. They go to Jimmy Butler on his side. Spins without the ball. Turnaround jumper is good this time. Celtics take the ball out quick. They get it to Brown. Horford thought about the three. Found Brown on the baseline. He fakes a couple of times. Back to Horford. Gets that to Tatum. And a goaltend is going to be called.
Goaltend on Bam Adebayo.
53-74 is our score. Strus throws an alley-oop to Adebayo. How did he get that?
So a lot of those plays in game 3 for Bam. That high screen and roll, just throwing it to the rim.
Smart picks up his dribble. He's looking for Tatum. Finally finds him. A little bit of mix-up right there with the pass. But now the Celtics have it with 4 seconds on the clock. Brown hangs in there just long enough off the glass. Complains about not getting the foul. Get back and play defense, young man. Kyle Lowry brings it down. 5 minutes and 12 seconds left in the third. He gets it to Adebayo. Adebayo pulls up for the short jumper. That's good.
You were talking about Jaylen Brown before the game, and now the secondary players, the guys maybe not in the spotlight.
Tatum walks the ball up for the Celtics.
Jaylen Brown, who was shooting 39% and 12% from 3, is now
Smart
16.
finds Brown in the paint. He dribbles out. Being guarded by Jimmy Butler. Now there's a switch. Brown pulls up. Misses everything. Adebayo brings it down himself. To the basket. Left hand layup. Right hand layup on the left side, which is all the phrase in the NBA. It's good. Baseline drive. Brown finds Smart, and they find Tatum at the top. He's fouled. In the act of shooting.
And it's on Miami.
Talk about Bam going coast to coast here. Up and under. Nice job on the layup. Look at all the contact. It's 3 black jerseys around Tatum.
Looks like Tatum may be on the line. He is. Ron Duffany in the house. What's going on, Ron? Glad you stopped by. 59-76. Tatum misses the free throw.
Game 5, NBA on
Nobody's lighting up on the free throw line tonight. That could be because nobody's really getting to the free throw, to the free throw strike.
And he's embraced it.
He has indeed. It's good to see Bam Adebayo at the other end getting aggressive, but we wondered this whole series, Reggie, why it goes so up and down. Why Bam will be aggressive in the first and third.
Free throws. 8 by Miami for 75%. They've hit 6. 8 by Celtics. They've hit 5 for 62%. Bam.
14 points, and he will come here in the third.
Bam scores.
Can they get stops? Offensively, I think they found the rhythm. It's defensively. Looks like they're
I'm good, Ron Duffney. How are you?
zone matchup. Here it is.
Grant, quick 3. Didn't even think about it. Splash.
Jason Tatum's been phenomenal against the blitzes on the pick and roll.
Adebayo at the elbow, turned it down, got it to Robinson. 61-80 is the score. Skip pass. Highsmith. Oh, to the basket. Nice pass by Jimmy Butler. Good movement by Highsmith. 63-80.
Off the bench. He understood with the injury to Vincent, he was probably going to be the next man up. Got the starting on here in the second half, and that's played very solid for the Heat.
Tatum kicks it. White drives. Hey, White's going to score. He's going to get his, but like, you know, lesser of two evils, make him go to the basket.
He's had a great year, but what he's done in this series has been phenomenal.
Almost another turnover by the Heat. Robinson on the baseline. Nice move. Can't finish. Looked like he was going to bring it out on the baseline and double back. Tatum with the crossover. Left-hand layup. It's short. Rebound. Adebayo. He passes it to Robinson. Robinson takes the bump by Smart and finishes 65-82. 2 minutes, 21 seconds left in the third quarter, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, like I always say, it's not over to the fat lady sings. Smart to the basket, floater is good. Can't trade baskets, but if you are, don't trade a 2 for a 3.
Both teams are shooting well from the field. They are. 52% for the Heat.
Turnover by Smart, going strong. He's fouled on the play. That's the second rip by Smart. Knowing he's going to get fouled, knowing he is hurting. Didn't finish, but I tell you what, gotta have that. And when I say gotta have that, I mean that type of play. You gotta have one guy that's like, he's tough, he's hard nosed, and he's gonna play defense for you. He's gonna get all the hustle plays. Who is that for the Heat? They got heart, but they don't have. Well, you know, if I were to pick one, it would be Martin. He's not a starter though. All right, 65-84. You know, my 65 looks a little bit small right there. Here we go. All right, yet another timeout. Celtics still in the lead. 19 points, and we are nearing the end of the third quarter. One minute and 45 seconds left in the third quarter. Celtics with a commanding lead. Leading scorers for the Heat, Butler and Adebayo both have 14 points. Robinson off the bench with 12. Still, nobody in foul trouble for the starters. Adebayo with 2. Everyone else, no fouls. For the bench players, Robinson with 3 fouls, Highsmith with 1, and Martin with 2. Is that a coincidence? I don't know. For the Boston Celtics, Tatum, 17 points. Horford now has 6. He has 8 rebounds. Smart, 17 points. White and Brown both with 19 points. Williams, that's Grant, 4 points. 15 minutes of play. And the big man, Williams III, he has 2 points. 2 rebounds, 1 assist with 11 minutes of play. Just want to check out the turnovers and the free throws for the team stats. Turnovers. Miami has turned the ball over 4 more times since halftime. They had 10 at that point. Boston's turned it over 6. Free throws. 75 cents for Miami. Still at 6 out of 8. Boston. Still 5 out of 8 for 62.5%. Not a lot of fouls being called, but I don't know, some way as Miami, as a coach, if I could get them, look guys, hey, daggone it, get aggressive. Everybody better have at least 3 fouls because you're going for the ball. You know, I mean, who knows what might happen? Who knows? All right, 12 likes. Not bad. Getting a little bit better. Getting a little bit better. Come on, coach. I should be able to get at least 18 likes. Huh? At least 18 likes tonight. 20 likes at that. Let's go. Let's go. Help the old coach out, guys. All right, Smart hits 1 of 2.
They have outscored the Heat starters 79 to 33.
Love is. Love is, what's up? Glad to see you back. Robinson picks up his dribble, goes to Adebayo. He puts it on the floor, bad move. And Grant Williams with the hustle comes out of there. Skip pass from Smart to Tatum, back to Smart for 3. Oh my gosh, what a shot. Nothing, Love is, just checking out this game. You know what I'm saying? I thought maybe the Heat would come out and say, hey, we got 3-1. Let's go ahead and get this over with so we can go play in the finals. But we are playing in Boston, and Boston has something to say about that. All right, that was a 3-pointer by Martin off the bench. So the Heat get it right back. Smart gets it down to Williams. Pritchard getting playing time. He loses it. Highsmith hands it off to Robinson. Oh, Adebayo down the lane. Nice pass by, I think it was either Martin or Robinson with a pass.
31 seconds to play in the third.
All right, a little bit of action on both sides.
Nice pass by Duncan Robinson into Bam Adebayo.
Yeah, that was Robinson with the assist to Bam Adebayo. Another timeout call. Coach is like, hey, we've got to finish strong here. Got to finish strong here. No nonsense. No shenanigans. All right, let's see. I think that this score should be 88. Yep, 88. All right, 70 to 88. It seems like the Heat are making a little bit of a move, but the Celtics are so far ahead, you can't really tell. Still 18 points. They've been up as much as 21. 17 people in the chat. Make sure all 17 of you have hit that like button. I know we haven't because I only got 12 likes. Trying to keep the algorithm running. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for hitting that like button and hanging out with me tonight. Okay. Quick timeout. 32.3 seconds left.
/ID for a chance to see the future of the league take the stage.
Tatum hands that to Brown. Brown back to Tatum. Tatum finds William under the basket. Reverse layup. Excuse me, that's a reverse dunk. Puts Boston back up by 20. Martin on the left baseline. Turns down the three. Williams wants to give him the three. He pulls up at the top of the key and sinks it. Man, I'm telling you. Can we trade? This is Caleb, Marty. Can we trade Caleb for Cody? Because that boy is balling. All right, so it's an 18-point lead. 18-point lead. It's not over yet. But I'll tell you what. The Heat with the turnovers, I think that's the biggest issue right there. Have dug themselves a hole. Jimmy Butler and Bam Adebayo have come to play a little bit here in the third. In the third quarter, second half. But it's going to have to be a big turnaround here. Both of these guys are going to have to get 30 points, I think, to even be close. But if they can't stop the Celtics, it's not going to matter. If they can't stop the Celtics, it's not going to matter. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for being here, guys. I'm a little bit upset with myself because I didn't do my housekeeping. Gosh, I keep forgetting that, but I love to get on here quick and start commentating, start listening and reading the comments. But thank you everyone for being here. Thank you everyone for hanging out with me. I'm watching the game just like you guys are watching it. And we got one more quarter. One more quarter. Let's see who's going. Let's see if the Celtics can keep their season alive, because that's what it is. That's what it is. I mean, right now, the biggest pressure is on the Celtics. Celtics got to win. They don't win, they got to go home. All right. Now, if the Celtics win this one, pressure starts to get on the Heat a little bit. You know, actually a lot, because that next game is, as to me, is a must-win. I mean, it's not going to send them home if they don't win it, but then it's like, you know, all bets are off. Even though there's going to be some serious bets if it goes into that Game 7. All right. Team stats. Both teams shooting just about the same right now. All right. It's just too bad for Miami that they waited for the Boston Celtics to get an 18 to 20 point lead before they started scoring with them. 54.5%, and the Boston Celtics are scoring 55.6%. Miami's hit 6 out of 14 threes. Boston hit 14 out of 29. Are they getting near a playoff record? I don't know. Coach Mazzulla Free throws. Just about the same, 6 of 8 for Miami, 6 of 10 for Boston, 60%. And we'll look at the rest of that later. Martin can't hit it. Love back in the game. The Heat in the zone. White shoots a three. He's fouled shooting a three. That was by Jimmy Butler.
There's the Harkin test by Butler. Yeah, right into the body. Yeah, the way White's been shooting tonight, I understand the sense of urgency to get out to him.
Derek White at the line.
The Heat shot 76% in the third quarter and got outscored. Because they had 5 turnovers and Boston shot 67%.
The Heat are definitely missing Gabe Vincent.
3 years of Division II. University of Colorado at Colorado Springs. Played a final year at Colorado. Led them in scoring in the Pac-12. Was a first-round pick by San Antonio.
White is a Division II player.
Last February of 22.
20-point lead.
Highsmith will get it off to Butler.
And now the Celtics put a little full court pressure on the Heat. Here's Martin. Finds Highsmith. Now Robinson kicks it to Highsmith and throws it away. Ladies and gentlemen, I tell you, you can't win by turning the ball over. That is 15 turnovers by the Heat. That's 15 attempts at the basket they did not get today. 15 attempts.
I guess he can coach, right? Everyone's been killing him lately.
Horford kicks at the Graham. He is fouled on the play. I say Graham. His name is Grant.
Robinson picks up number 4.
This is just domination in every area. Reminds me, Reggie, of Game 3, what Miami did. Same thing happening tonight in reverse. Yeah, the Celtics are making shots, but it's more than that.
Grant Williams goes to the line.
13-0 on second chance points. They turned them over 16 times and only have 7 themselves.
And coach, sometimes it's how you win. So the second half of game 4,
Right, here we go. Here we go.
And then tonight, it's been
Grant Williams hits both.
3 quarters and change.
And the Heat just can't figure out a way to slow the Celtics down. But they have a lot of self-inflicted injuries. Turning the ball over. Jimmy Butler to the basket. Kicks it. Another turnover.
All they're going to say it is off of Boston. And the shot clock is at 9.
That was McLovin. McLovin on the sideline. Ooh.
Looked like it was another turnover.
All right. It was not a turnover. Heat still have the ball. Martin crossover to the basket. High off the glass. Can't hit the glass. Tatum comes out of there with the rebound. Tatum. Still dribbling. 17 seconds. Doesn't want to give it up. Spin move. Draws a foul on Highsmith. 10 minutes, 11 seconds to go. That's for the people overseas today checking me out. Thank you guys for being here. Make sure you hit that like button.
So he's finding a way to make an impact.
His numbers, Reggie, are historic. He's had 6 games. Tatum has in this.
No one has ever told me, guy. I guess I'm gonna have to ask Siri. What does that number 6 stand for on the floor at Boston? They've got more than 6 championships. What's the 6 stand for?
This game
He said, in remembrance of someone, Martin dribbles the ball, gets it over to Love. Now Robinson trying to figure out a way to get to the line. He kicks it back to Martin. Martin goes strong. Try to get it down to Love. Love can't handle it. Behind the back pass by Tatum. Too flashy, baby. Yeah, just turn and throw the ball. Get an easy layup.
But the devil's in the detail, right?
I know Brown was like, what are you doing, bro? Just turn and throw me the ball if I'm there.
My goodness.
I would say, hey, that may come back to haunt you, but if the Heat can't figure out a way to get some offensive scores, Highsmith, wow, kid is getting busy.
I think he's going to find some minutes if there is a Game 6 back in Miami. His activity at both ends.
It really has. Highsmith has been balling. Like, you got these two guys on the court at the same time, Highsmith and Martin. Don't foul him. Al Horford's three is no good. And now the Heat come down. Try to draw this closer. Martin dribbling, trying to get it to someone. Finds Love. Love squares up. Love hits a two-pointer.
First two of the game. You mentioned this earlier. Paul Pierce is sitting courtside right by where the guy with the ball.
McLovin in the house. Tatum for three. Can't hit it. Love with the rebound. Was looking for that outlet pass. Wasn't there. Still a 20-point lead, ladies and gentlemen. With 8 minutes and 29 seconds on the clock. Robinson goes strong to the basket. Hits the layup. Another timeout.
Robinson off the bench with 14. 8:24 to go in the fourth.
Hey, 21 people in the house. Thank you guys for being here. Share me out. Share me out. Let's get 30 people back in here before it's over with. But I thank you guys for being here. Make sure you hit that like button. Let's see how many likes have I generated tonight. Still 12. Still stuck on 12. Okay. All right.
Good old days. At State Farm, we're there for your what ifs. Get a quote today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Audiences everywhere are remembering what it feels like.
All right, let's take up let's look at the top 3 scorers for both teams. For the Miami Heat, top 3 scorers. We're going to start with Adebayo, 16 points. Jimmy Butler, Robinson, and Martin all have 14 points. And right after them would be Highsmith with 9. The young man got the call after Vincent got hurt, not able to play tonight. Bench points, definitely helping out the Heat, believe it or not. Even though they only have 78 points. Let's make sure I've changed my score. Yep. All right. What's that? That is 28, 37. That's 41 points for the bench. 20, 30, 33. So 37. 40 some points for the bench, 37 for the starters. Wow. Actually, Kyle Lowry is a bench player, so if you drop him back down, yeah, drop him back down is more than it is. You got to add 2 to that. All right. For the Boston Celtics, Marcus Smart and White both have 21 points. I'm telling you that right, those 2 guys right there, the biggest difference in the game. If you get those 2 guys, and no shade at Marcus Smart, but he's a role player. He does control the ball. I mean, he does. He's like the point guard. Does bring the ball down, facilitates, but they're not looking for him to score 20 some points every night. But he and White both have 21 points, and Tatum with 19. Excuse me. Let me back up. Tatum and Brown both have 19. So when you got these guys doing this, hey, it's kind of hard to beat the Celtics. Like, everybody's showing out. Now, their bench has only scored 10 points. That's Grant Williams and Williams III, 6 and 4, respectively.
He is listed as doubtful to return with right forearm soreness. We talked about the injury being more serious after the MRI after Game 11 revealed that he had a partially torn tendon in between the elbow and the forearm, and his minutes have gone down by
All right.
in this series from 37
Smart drives. Little bunny hook shot, no good, but Horford comes out there with the rebound. Gets it to Brown. Brown switches directions, drops it down to Williams. Whistle blown early. The basket is not going to count. And they're going to challenge it.
Offensive foul call there. Let's see if Lowry had his feet set.
78-96.
Here's the drive by Brown. Did he move just a little bit to his right, coach?
Hey Siri, what does the 6 on the Boston Gardens floor stand for? Painted on the floor as tribute to, oh, Bill Russell. Okay, got you. All right. Yep, we lost Bill Russell. So that's what the number 6 stands for. I knew it was not the number of championships, so then I was like, okay, is it is it in as a tribute to the great Bill Russell? Got it. Nobody would tell me here. Hey. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys for showing me the love today and hanging out with me. Once again, still a beautiful day. Great game for the good game for the Boston Celtics. All right. The Heat are letting it slip away. Okay, letting it slip away, making it a little bit harder. I don't know, was it the Celtics just not playing well the first few games, or is it that the Heat are just not playing up to their ability right now? I don't know, but if they don't get their act together shortly, they are going to let these Celtics get completely back into this series. If they win tonight, they are already back. Like I said, the next game is going to put more pressure on the Heat, I think, because then they're going to get in their head. Like if the Celtics win this game and they win the next game, it's tied up. And they're going to be playing that game 7 in the Garden, right? Yeah, because they're going back to Miami, right? Going back to Miami next game, and after that they come back here. So I still think the Heat found a way to win one more game. I really do. But like Darth Gillis said, as far as the series goes, the finals go, it may be a better game, maybe a better series to see the Boston Celtics in the Denver Nuggets play. That's who I called first. That's who I called, first at the beginning of the playoffs to win it, or to play it. Boston, they get it into Tatum's hands. Tatum, jumper's good. 7 minutes and 45 seconds on the clock. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this game is not over, but I tell you what, the fat lady is on her way to the building.
All around, using his ability to draw double teams and make plays for his teammates. He's been patient.
Love trying to find someone to throw the ball to. No one wants to move. They said, Love, you have to do it yourself. I don't know if that was a Scottie Pippen bank or just a bad shot, but it did not hit anything.
Starting five, this is the Celtics. Has had 12 or more steals and 12 or more threes in a playoff game.
Tatum, fall away jumper, no good. Rebound Martin for the Heat. He comes out. Finds Robinson. Robinson finds Highsmith. Highsmith, another basket for Highsmith.
For this young man.
Absolutely.
Not saying major, but find him.
Yeah, and I guarantee you Eric Spoelstra's going to at least think about playing him even when Vincent comes back after what he's done tonight.
Tatum finds Smart. Smart calms everybody down and gives it back to Tatum. 81-98, 6 minutes and 33 seconds on the clock. Tatum finds Smart, another three. Off this time, but Horford with the rebound. Smart to the basket, and he's going to be fouled on the pass.
A foul on Miami.
Turnovers, running shooters off the three, and offensive rebounds. If you're Eric Spoelstra, that's going to be your chalkboard for Game 6.
Boston in the bonus. 6 minutes and 24 seconds on the clock.
Now I think they are going to rest and
I don't know. Looks like Jimmy Butler. I don't know if Jimmy Butler and Adebayo is going to come back in, ladies and gentlemen. I think they have conceded the victory. Unless these guys who are out there can make something happen. Martin goes baseline. He's fouled. It was not called. Definitely got pushed. Rebound Tatum. Tatum to the basket. That's knocked out of bounds. Goes to the Heat.
This is the second chance this postseason.
Celtics reach 100. 81-100, 6 minutes and 8 seconds on the clock. Yep. At this point, the coach Spoelstra says, hey, we got to go back home. So let's wave the white flag, and that is represented by the Heat players putting on their white warm-up jerseys. Highsmith for three. Oh my gosh, Highsmith is hitting everything.
Off the bench. If I'm Boston, I'm saying to myself, 4 out of the last 5 times I've been in that building in Miami, we have won. So they're very confident.
84-100. Brown and Tatum still on the court for the Celtics. Brown has an uncanny ability to hang in the air long enough to get the ball on the glass, and he does just that. Moves the Celtics up to 102. Lowry drives. Uses that body. Misses, but Love finishes for him.
Think about that. That's amazing.
We're 5 minutes to go in the game. It's now 17-2.
Love is with a smiley face. Happy. Thumbs up with what's going on. Hopefully you gave me a thumbs up too. Grant in the corner by himself misses the three. Rebound Martin. 86-102. There's 4 minutes and 44 seconds on the clock. Love stops way behind the three-point line. Gives it to Lowry. Lowry fakes the three, has the big man on him, but then Robinson comes in and gets in the way. They get it down to Love. Love with the hook, short, rebound, Williams. Man, I wanted to see him hit that. Tatum kicks at the White. White's been hitting his threes all night, and that continues. How many threes can White hit tonight? Yeah, Missoula, you better get those boys out. Robinson off the mark, but another rebound by Love and another score by Love. 88-105, 3 minutes and 32 seconds on the clock. I think Coach Missoula will probably wait so at least a little under 3 to take these guys out. Jason Tatum stops, gets it to Williams. Williams, hey, nice job, big man. Way to get in your range and just shoot a little jumper. You know how hard that is to teach to a middle school, anybody. How hard it is. They're just gonna pull up right there like, hey, you're not gonna guard me. You're gonna let me dribble the ball in a little bit more so I can get a better shot, an easier shot. And that's what he did, took it and scored. Okay. All right, 107-88. Darkness, I smell a comeback in the series. Well, I said it, and I got to stay with what I said. I still see the Miami Heat figuring out a way to win one more game, and that's all they got to do. That's all they have to do, win one more game. So, realistically, the pressure is still on Boston, but it's got to be a little bit more pressure now on the Heat. He doesn't want to be he don't want to be the first team to get for another team to come back on when they had a 3-0 lead in the series. They don't want to be the first. And forget about all that. They don't want to lose this game. I mean, they don't want to lose this series. But it is a possibility. Game 6, I mean. Game 6, yep. All Struz, Butler, Adebayo, all those guys out of the game. Spoelstra said, hey, he waves a red flag with what, 6 minutes on the clock. All right, easy 2 points for the Heat right there.
Havoc defensively. Remember that game 6 steals? Game number 2. Omer Yurtseven just caught it and took it in with an easy flush. Jokic is on the floor for Miami with Robinson, Taylor Smith, and Lowry. Craig throws in the corner. And the free taken by Sam Hauser. From chase down.
That was Hauser with that tip. Good move. Way to move without the ball. Pritchard for 3. Can't hit it. Rebound. What's his name? Gershevich. Robinson turns down the 3. Now goes baseline. Layup is missed, but he's fouled by Grant.
Just active. This is a Boston team that was in the bottom 5 on the season in both steals and turnovers.
2 minutes and 19 seconds left in this game, ladies and gentlemen. The fat lady is at the door. They're checking her credentials.
That have turned into 27 points.
Well, this is the defense we've come to know from the Boston Celtics during the regular season. We haven't seen a lot of that in the playoffs, but certainly these last 2 ball games,
Yeah, I do too, Darth Gillis. If Boston wins Game 6, yeah, I do like their chances. I do like their chances. Plus, it'll be back in Boston. But I still think Heat found a way. Which I guess what I'm saying is the Heat's gonna have to win this next game. The Heat's gonna have to win this next game. Adebayo and Jimmy Butler have got to show up at the beginning of the game. They've got to, and they got to have one more guy for the Heat to show up. Pritchard gets that too. I think that's Hauser. Highsmith, spin move, throws it off the glass, can't hit it. Robinson hesitated, get over here, number 5. He can't hit it. Robinson with the rebound. Finds Kyle Lowry for 3. Kyle Lowry hits the 3.
Hope you're enjoying your day. Well, the picture says she was having a great
95-107 with a minute and 27 seconds on the clock. Pritchard misses the 3. Robinson. You don't have to hit a 3. Robinson drives and the Red Sea parts. Layup is good, 10-point lead, but it's only a minute and 14 seconds left. Miami puts on full court press. It's a trap. Boston breaks it. And it's under a minute, 59 seconds left. Pritchard. All they're waiting is for the nail in the coffin. Long shot. Oh, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Hauser for 3. Kyle Lowry off the mark, and that is the fat lady has taken the microphone. And when I say fat lady, ladies and gentlemen, it's just a figure of speech, all right? You know, they say the fat lady is getting ready to sing because, you know, I'm not saying that only fat ladies can sing, just in sports. When the fat lady is standing at the mic, she's getting ready to sing. And when she gets ready to sing, that means it's over. All right, that's all that means.
16 made tonight. Can this shooting trouble? And you're right, Coach. If it's a close game and they got to grind it out, we haven't seen them. Their 2 wins have been basically blown.
All right, ball tipped out of bounds by Boston. This is academic. 97. 110.
And after losing the first 3 games in the series, Boston has won their 2nd straight. And now this will be the talk of the sports world. Oh my goodness. It has never happened, as we've mentioned multiple times. A team coming back down 3 games tonight and in the NBA playoff series.
We can't stress enough. 4 of the last 5 times Boston's been in Miami's building, they have won, Coach.
Yeah, but Miami can say the
All right, Miami. Lets another one slip by. Lets another one slip by, but the series does go back to Miami. And the Boston Celtics, once again, the Boston Celtics have to win. They have to win. All right? It's a 3-2 lead by the Miami Heat. All right? Miami Heat. But Boston has drawn closer. They have 2 wins.
That you've been looking for, and if so, how did you find it?
Absolutely. It started on defense. We had set the intensity, and we came out and we played good basketball tonight. And it looked fun out there.
All right, before everyone gets out of here, once again, I like to thank you guys so very much tonight for hanging out with me. And we'll see. I really want to stream the next game, but that will be on Saturday, and it just depends. I know you guys don't understand, but some things gonna be going on here, and I would, if I do, hopefully you guys will show up and hang out with me. hit that like button if you have not hit the like button tonight. You're still here. If you have not subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. Help me out. I'm trying to get to 1,500. As you see right now, 1440, 1440-ish. My subscriber count. Thank you guys once again for hanging out. So here we go. Yeah, everybody was scoring. All right. Speaking of scoring, here's the rundown. For Miami, Love, 6 points. Butler, 14. Adebayo, 16. Kyle Lowry had 5 points. Strus, 3 points. That has something to do with it. Kyle Lowry and Strus, only 8 points between the both of them. Robinson, 18. Highsmith, off the bench, 15. Martin had 14. Zeller with 4. And Euchard 7, right? York 7. York 7, we'll say that. 2 points. For the Celtics, Jason Tatum, 21 points. Horford had 6 points. 11 rebounds. All right, Marcus Smart, 23 points. White, 24. Brown, 21. Williams, that's Grant Williams, had 6 points. And Williams the third had 6 points also. All right, Horford, 11 rebounds. Now, Adebayo tonight had 8 rebounds. Field goal percentage, ladies and gentlemen. Look at the actual number of shots and numbers made. Just about exactly the same. 40, 78, 40, and 79 for the Boston Celtics. But you gotta also understand that the Miami coach Spoelstra, he took out the main starters, took those guys out. With still about maybe a little bit less than 6 minutes on the clock. Those guys were out of the game already because it was such a big lead. All right, so Miami shoots 51%, and the Boston Celtics end up shooting 50%. 3-point shooting, the Miami Heat, 9 out of 23 for 39.1, but the Boston Celtics were 16 of 39 for 41%. Free throw shooting, 8 of 10 for Miami, 80%. Boston, 14 of 19 for 73.7%. Rebound, edge to Boston, 37. Miami, 36. Assists, 20 to 23. Boston. Steals, 13 for Boston, only 6 for Miami. Blocks, 2 to 4. Boston. Turnovers. Both teams turned the ball over there a little bit, but during the meat of the game, Miami ended up with 16 turnovers. Had 15 when all the starters were still in, guys. Fast break baskets actually went to Miami, 16 to 12. Points in the paint went to Miami, 52 to 42. And the largest lead by the Celtics tonight was 24 points. That was it. That was the tell of the tape right there. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys for hanging out. I appreciate each and every one of you every time you guys decide to stop by and hang out with me on my channel. Make sure you hit that like button. Anybody want to send me a super chat? It's right there. I take all sizes, 99 cents to whatever. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Hit that like button. If Boston wins Game 6, I really yeah. All right, so hey, I'm getting ready to get out of here, guys. Hopefully, I'll see you guys Saturday. We'll see. It may even be a point where I have to come in at halftime and go from there. But I really want to see who ends up winning that game. So, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.